What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Brawlic John with another episode of How to Play, and we are taking a close look at another one of the standout Pokemon from the Teal Mask DLC, Sinistcha. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I recorded the battles for this video before I'm recording the intro, which is right now, and Sinistcha absolutely went dummy, stupid, crazy. Sinistcha carried. Like, it's actually insane what happened in these games. I am overjoyed with Sinistcha's performance in these games, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about it. Let's take a look at the team and why Sinistcha fits it so well, right? We have Fluttermane, who is more or less the heart and soul of the team, but it shares that spotlight with the Sinistcha. Our Fluttermane is max defense, max HP. It is a bulky Flutter. It is not interested in winning speed ties. It is interested in being thick with 2 C's, alright? This Fluttermane protects Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Calm Mind. What we like to do is we like to lead Klefki with Fluttermane. We like to set up some screens, and depending on the situation, Reflect, Light Screen, Terra Water. We have lots of defensive options. On top of those defensive options, you're going to see Choice Scarf Landorus in the back, Terra Flying with Terra Blast, which is really oppressive in this format given all the grass types that are running around. Speaking of grass types, let's get into ours. What makes Sinistcha so perfect for this combination is your Fluttermane is going to be so bulky after a Calm Mind and behind screens that once they deal that hit and they get you to about 30 or 40% health, you bring in the Sinistcha and you give yourself another turn. Now let's talk about typing. Sinistcha is Grass Ghost. This is a perfect partner for Terra Water Fluttermane. They actually work so well together. Sinistcha does amazing into Iron Hands. Iron Hands really can't do much to it at all. And with Scald, you're able to burn some targets. You're able to pressure Lando switch-ins. A lot of times when I swap into Sinistcha, I assume my opponent's going to swap into Lando, and I'm hitting them with a Scald. And I'm getting that chance at burn. You'll notice we're Terra Water with Scald, which is really cool. We have Citrus Berry on our Sinistcha. Our Sinistcha is pretty bulky because once again, we really want to take advantage of screens. And our last 2 slots allow us to fill out our Water Fire core, which gives us Urshifu Water and Chi-Yu. What's interesting about those 2 options is not just the Fire Water Grass core, it's the fact that Chi-Yu offers you bonus damage on your special attack, which is really great. So I hope you guys enjoy this team. I hope you guys enjoy the rental code. This team was absolutely amazing. I loved it, and this is one of the few times where I encourage you guys to take this team on ladder and try it out. Take it for a test spin. Sinistcha will surprise you. Drop a like, drop a comment, let me know in the comment section what Pokemon you want me to feature next on the channel. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. And my opponent has some Trick Room with some interesting options here. He's got the Arcanine, he's got Rillaboom here, which looks pretty alright. I'm interested in leading Chi-Yu plus Flutter and maybe trying to snipe down the Trick Room here, but he also has Zapdos, which could be a little bit of an issue. So the question becomes, even if he sets up Trick Room, like how pressed are we? If we set up screens and Flutter, we might just be able to have Fluttermane just bulk its way through this game. The question is do I want Chi-Yu or do I want Landorus in the back, right? Landorus looks pretty good here with Scarf, Rock Slide looks really strong, but Chi-Yu also looks hella strong as well. Like really strong, right? Especially if I can get some speed control down. But then again, Lando is kind of the speed control, and Lando can switch in and intimidate the Rillas and the Arcanines of the world. So I think we're going to go with our top 4 here, which is the Fluttermane, Sinistcha Latte, as the kids would say. But yeah, let's see how this game goes. This is a very interesting game for me, because my opponent threatens me with both Trick Room and Tailwind. So let's see what they go for here. They go for like a mix. It's Gastrodon and Sylveon. Alright, so this is a pretty free light screen for me. I'm gonna go light screen and I'm going to go Calm Mind here. I'm trying to debate if Terra Water is any good here. I think I'll hold it. I'm just gonna go straight for the Calm Mind. So this is basically just gonna make my special defense like through the roof, gamers. So let's see how that goes. Calm Mind comes out from the Flutter Mane. That's going to be pretty good. That's going to raise my special attack by 1 stage, allowing me to hit pretty hard here. The opponents are going to go for Hyper Voice, which hits the Flutter Mane for a little bit of damage. And they Yawn the Flutter here. Okay, so Yawn was a good play. I definitely get the Yawn here. Now, do they double protect? Do I just go for another Calm Mind here this turn? And just try to make sure that they can't actually damage me with the mons that they brought in? I feel like I almost want to do that, right? Like, I almost just want to play for the wake up here instead of doing damage. But then again, T-Wave here and Shadow Ball, like, into the Gastrodon slot is pretty good. I could go for Dazzling Gleam Spread. I almost just want to go for another Calm Mind. As weird as that sounds, I kind of just want to go for another Calm Mind here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go for another Calm Mind. We're going to T-Wave the Sylveon. This allows me to get some Para Hacks introduced into the game, which is pretty cool. And let's see what they go for here. Another Calm Mind. I'm going to go to sleep. I know I'm going to go to sleep. But at +2 special defense with Light Screen, we're kind of just hanging out here. Hanging out. Do-do-do. Down the street. Do-do-do. The same old thing. Alright, now what do we go for here? The Sylveon just gets full parried, which is fine by me. So now the question becomes, do I set up Reflect or do I just start taking my sleep turns here? I think setting up Reflect and taking my sleep turns is fine because they just threaten me with such little pressure here, right? So I'm going to take the Reflect turn now while I'm still awake. And I'm going to click Dazzling Gleam. And yeah, we're double Calm Mind up. So now they're going to start the switches, but this is okay. I still have Terastallization on my Flutter. Okay. They switch into Rillaboom. This is totally fine. This is why I set up the Reflect. Now, my Klefki will be asleep in the back, which can be a little bit of an issue. What's nice here is that Flutter Mane gets to just kind of heal up here. Now, do you have double physical attackers in the back? You do. Double physical attackers. Okay. This is still, like, fine, realistically. Now, what makes this a little bit tough for me is now I have to deal with, I can't Terra Water necessarily because they've threatened me with Grass and Fire moves here. My Flutter Mane takes his guaranteed turn of sleep. The double swap was definitely a good play for them, right? Getting that second Calm Mind might have been a little bit greedy, but I think this can be okay, right? I have a chance to wake up, which would be really good here. I think if I switch in Lando to get off the Intimidate, I definitely live the turn. I would like to get a Protect here, right? Or if I just wake up, do some damage. But they're pressuring Fake Out. They're pressuring Grassy Glide here, maybe. Let's go for Protect. Let's go for Protect here. If I wake up and get this Protect, this is so good for me, right? It's so good for me. I'm anticipating Flare Blitz plus Grassy Glide. I think with the Intimidate and the Reflect, I live it no matter what. Oh, Clear Amulet. Oh, that's unfortunate gaming. That is unfortunate gaming for sure. What Terra type's your Rilla? Oh, your Terra Grass Grassy Glide. It's so cringe, dude. It's so cringe. I stay asleep too. This is so cringe. Clear Amulet and Terra Grass is going to end up winning them the game here because I think I go down to this hit. Pretty sure I do. I mean, Flare Blitz is a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, Woodhammer? Yeah, I'm definitely going down. This is so cringe. That's just okay. Like, I guess. It's just like, why are you Terra Grass on your Rilla? Like, you understand how bad that is, right? Like, someone's explained to you how terrible that actually is. Alright, I mean, we can still win here. It's just, this is kind of Monka. But I think we still have a winning play here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Terastallize the Landorus. I I didn't put Terra Blast on my Lando. No! No, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Alright, what do I go for here? U-turn into Rillaboom, and then... Do I Terra Water? Or do I just Matcha Latte to just live the double up here? I think Terra Water is kind of fine. And then I Scald the Arcanine. Okay, this is, so I'm supposed to be Terra Blast on my Lando, and I forgot to put Terra Blast on. Terra Blast would have made this such a good turn for me, I think. Settling for U-turn is not like the greatest thing in the world that I want to deal with here, but beggars, he protects the Arcanine? What is this? Well, what game is this guy playing? Okay. Citrus Berry procs. This is so bad, dude. This is so bad. Alright, so Lando comes back to me. Alright, so now we bring out the Klefki here. I assume he's like Woodhammer into the Klefki slot or something along those lines, right? What are you going for here? U-turn into Sinistcha? Knock off. Alright, he knocks off my Citrus, which is not great. So I reveal the Scald tech, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I'm going to make a read here. I'm going to assume that he switches in his Gastrodon here. I'm going to big assume this is the Gastrodon switching. So I am going to swap out back into Lando. We're going to get off another Intimidate. And I'm just going to go for Matcha Gotcha here. I'm calling the switch into Gastrodon here. I'm so far behind this game. I need something really big. Yeah, show me Gastrodon, right? I cannot believe my opponent was Terra Grass. He had a very, very, very unique win condition, and he kind of just got it off, which is crazy. I am going to have to eat a Wood Hammer here into the Sinistcha, but you know what? Sinistcha, the Rillaboom is -2, right? This should be okay, I think. I'm hoping Rillaboom is faster than Sinistcha, and I'm hoping I live this and I get to heal up. Alright, come on, Sinistcha, live it, buddy! Nice! Now we get big healing off of our Giga Drain here, Matcha Gotcha. Let me get a burn onto the Rilla. That would be game-changing. Alright, so we knock out the Gastrodon, which is really, really nice. That Rillaboom is in range of, like, U-turn, which is really cool. We healed up a little bit. Let me get some more healing from that Gastro. Oh, back to full health. Oh, we are back in this game after that god-awful start to the game. Man, that start was terrible. Alright, now they bring in the Arcanine. They're gonna get the Intimidate off on me. How do I want to play this? How would I like to play this? They drop my attack stat here. I think I am down to go for... Do I just go for Rock Slide at -1? I think I U-turn the Rilla. And I protect the Sinistcha here. Or do I just go for it, man? Let's just protect Sinistcha here. He's gonna be going for the double up into Sinistcha because he's gotta out the Sinistcha, right? Ooh, okay. So he switches in Sylveon. But that's okay, because now I can kind of just go for Scald next turn. Arcanine goes for Protect. Okay. I mean, this is actually kind of a good turn for me, right? I get my Protect up. I could have got a free hit off, which would have been really, really cool. But you know what? Let's take a little bit of U-turn damage down into the Sylveon. It doesn't do a lot, but that's okay, right? Who are we bringing in the back? I cannot believe I set up my Flutter Mane to +2/+2 just to lose my Flutter Mane to Terra Grass Rillaboom and to still kinda sorta just be in this game. Now he knows I pressure down with Scald into that Rillaboom slot. I'm wondering... I mean, he can switch if he wants to, right? How are my screens looking? I only have one more turn of Light Screen, right? So I'm gonna click Dazzling Gleam here to shake off a turn of sleep. And I am going to Scald into the Arcanine slot here. It's just my best play, right? He goes for Extreme Speed into Sinistcha. That's okay. Now Scald is going to go ahead and knock out the Arcanine, which is pretty good for us. Klefki takes its guaranteed turn of Sleep, which is good. This gives me a chance to reset up Light Screen, although Light Screen still kind of matters because of Sylveon here. We knock out the Arcanine. Now Sylveon is going to get full powered. Hyper Beam! Oh my lord, have mercy! What the hell was that? Excuse me? Hello? That was a play that happened. Okay, well, Rilla obviously threatens Klefki with a, so do I want to set up Light Screen again? I really wanna wake up and set up Light Screen here. And then I really wanna protect the Sinistcha this turn. Yeah, let's do that. I really want to wake up, set up the Light Screen so that Lando can win this endgame. The Sinistcha has done the best it can. I'm not sure it can go any further here. Ugh. I take my second turn of sleep. That is not great. He Wood Hammers into the Klefki slot. Okay, Klefki should live. Yep, not very effective. That's kind of fine by me, kind of just damaging yourself here. Sylveon must recharge. Sylveon must recharge here. Okay. Alright. So Sylveon's got a recharge here. I am going to set up Light Screen. I am going to swap the Sinistcha back into the Lando here. We're going to get off Intimidate into the Rilla slot. Hopefully I get up Light Screen here to help Lando live this turn, because otherwise Lando might not live the turn. But this is scary. This is real scary. The Intimidate comes down. The T is faster than the Sylveon, which is why I'm okay hoping the T, keeping the T in the back. Light Screen comes out. That means Lando should live the turn, give or take. Wood Hammer into Klefki. Okay, Wood Hammer into Lando. That's kind of fine. Does about half damage. Okay. Now Lando is the fastest thing by far here, right? Hyper Beam into Klefki. Klefki hold. Dude, Klefki is just gaming right now. What a gamer, dude. I'm never dead to Grassy Glide here. My team's Reflect wore off. So, I do have to set up Reflect because of Grassy Glide here. I have to set up Reflect because of Grassy Glide. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. I want to say... I mean, he Hyper Beamed, right? So, I have a free turn here. I can U-turn the Rilla. Alright, Reflect goes up. This is going to come down to the wire here, for sure. Alright, this should knock out Rilla. Okay. And now Sylveon will take its turn. I cannot believe we won this game. All my Pokemon have the wrong moves. I'm supposed to be Terra Blast, and I'm not. We lost our Flutter Mane on turn 3, despite just setting up for absolutely free. Sinistcha gets to come in and just heal up the Klefki here, which is kind of insane. Wow, what a match. I cannot believe Sinistcha just went that crazy. That's so good. Alright, well, Sinistcha brings the game home now, because now we can spam our grass move. We just go for Dazzling Gleam, and we go for Matcha Gotcha. Matcha Gotcha, Matcha Gotcha, Matcha Gotcha, Matcha Gotcha. Alright, Dazzling Gleam, gonna do a little bit of the whammage. A little bit of that Matcha Gotcha healing. Single target in grassy terrain. That's pretty good damage. That's nothing to laugh at. Alright, I might be going down to a Hyper Beam here. Yep. Alright, Sinistcha, you did your job, buddy. You absolutely 1v4'd with the help of our good friend Landorus. What a game. I cannot believe this game. This is one of the most fun games I've played in a while. I was so upset at my opponent for running Terra Grass Rillaboom. So Unga Bunga, so herder. But here we are now, living our best lives, gamers. Alright, Intimidate out to Sylveon, not that it really matters. Gonna go with a Dazzling Gleam here, and a Stomping Tantrum. Alright, Stomping Tantrum goes off into the Sylveon. That's gonna pretty much wrap this one up. Dazzling Gleam might pick up the KO here, and there you go. What a game! That was absolutely and the rage quit. GG's, sucker! Alrighty, here we go, and we got an interesting one. He's got Trick Room. He's also got Iron Hands, Urshifu. He's got some stuff. I think I'm gonna go with my main three here for sure, The question is who do I want in the back for myself? Shovel looks like he could be pretty good here with Scarf, to be totally honest. I'm not sure. I mean, they can set up Trick Room versus me, but I think I'd be decently okay in Trick Room here. I think I have to bring Lando. I don't really have any other way around it. So we're gonna go with this here. What I like this game is I like being able to swap in Intimidate if they lead hands and go for like Terra Water, Calm Mind, and then kind of play some games where I can protect, deal some damage to the Iron Hands, and then maybe next turn snipe it with like a Gleam. Yeah. This is going to be a good game, but also a scary game, right? Because if I'm not careful, even though Terra Water Flutter looks good here, he has a lot of good damage into me. So, let's see what they go for here. Should be a fun game. Sinistcha looks like it's positioned actually really well. So hopefully this is the type of game where Sinistcha can go crazy. If I could hit like a fat Scald onto the Iron Hands, and that'd be really nice. Sinistcha beats Iron Hands in the endgame. I know I'm saying its name wrong, but Sinistcha is like so hard to pronounce. Good lordy, is it hard to pronounce. Alright, so here's the thing. Here is the thing. I really just want to swap in Lando here to get the Intimidate. And I don't know if I want to... I think I want to Terra Water Calm Mind this turn. That seems fine. I could get doubled up into my Flutter, but I think this is fine. I could have also considered Protect into Flutter, but I don't know if he's going to fake out the Klefki, if he's going to let me set up Reflect for free. It's kind of tough to say there, right? So I cover for both possibilities with a switch to Lando to give me the Intimidate. I get my early Terastallization off, which I think is gonna be fine. We have to respect Heavy Slam, but we also have to respect Fake Out. It ended up being the Fake Out option, which is fine. Stomping Tantrum into Lando just misses. And now I get a free Calm Mind here, which is pretty good. So what I know he's probably gonna switch out the Lando and go for like a electric move here. What I would like to do is I want to Stomping Tantrum into the Iron Hands to get some damage there, and then I'm gonna protect the Flutter. I don't want to take the big damage onto the Flutter slot quite yet. Also, as you can see, this might force a Terra, which is okay. If he goes Terra Grass, next turn I can double up with U-turn Shadow Ball into Iron Hands. And he did not swap out his Lando, which is important. I wonder what his Lando's going for. Oh wait, I am locked into Scarf, I suppose. So that is kind of bad here. Alright, so Stomping Tantrum into my Flutter Butter. And what else you got here? Alright, my Stomping Tantrum hits. Yep. Wild Charge. Okay, so I feel like I have made a mistake here. I was meant to U-turn that turn. So now I can switch in the Klefki here. But now I kinda gotta... I mean, I'll get some damage off of my Flutter main, but it's gonna be tough, right? Do I Shadow Ball the Iron Hands here? I think Dazzling Gleam is a little bit more appropriate here. I might lose my Flutter, which is pretty bad. Oh, never mind. I don't think I'm losing Flutter anymore. This is pretty good for me. He swaps in his Urshifu. Okay. Swaps in the Urshifu. His team's pretty physical, so Reflect is nice. I can no longer protect, though, so he did a good job of that. Dazzling Gleam into the Urshifu. Might just... Oh, we just pick up the one-shot, baby! Get that Urshifu up out of here, my friend. Drain Punch. Oh, he crit the shit out of me. Oh my god. Hello? Mom? Dad? Stop critting me, please. But now we're in a good spot because now we can protect, reflect, and then we can start cycling Landorus plus Sinistcha. So this is like the perfect kind of start to the game. The only bad part is I did take that huge crit onto my Flutter Mane, and that unfortunately is just quite simply no bueno, right? It is quite simply no bueno. So here's what we're going to go for here. I am going to set up Reflect. I am going to protect the Flutter Butter. And let's take it from here. Let's take it from here, gamers. Then next turn, I have a really free switch into Sinistcha. Sinistcha. I gotta get used to that cha. But gamers, this is really good for me. I'm feeling really good about this game. The way my Flutter Mane has just been able to sit in front of Iron Hands is just nothing but awe-inspiring, right? Imagine if they didn't get that crit Drain Punch, right? That'd be insane. Stomping Tantrum into the Flutter Butter. Okie dokie. And Heavy Slam into Klefki. That's gonna do no damage, buddy. Klefki is with the shits, as the kids would say. Klefki is with the shits. Okay, so let's swap into Sinistcha here. Get some healing on my Flutter Mane. And let's go for Dazzling Gleam here. +1 should get some good chip damage down across the board here. Alright, now the Iron Hands is -1, but the Lando is... I almost wonder if I should have just switched in Lando here. But let's see what they go for here. Hospitality is going to heal up the Flutter Butter. I'm thinking Intimidate might have been the better play. But let's see how much this does with Reflect up. I'm probably dead to Wild Charge here. It's going to be really close. It's tough. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, so it's a bit of a tough turn, but we're still kind of okay here, right? Because my Lando just kind of puts in so much pressure, and I am chipping away at what they have available to them. So let's bring in Landorus here. I want to Scald their Lando slot, and then what could they possibly have on the switch in? I'm sure it doesn't want to take a Scald, though, at the very least. So let's go ahead and Scald you. And let's go ahead and U-turn the Iron Hands. Yeah. Let's U-turn the Iron Hands here. Because we're going to have to play the conserve my Lando until their Lando is dead kind of thing. And then maybe try to win an endgame of like Rock Slide. But he doesn't have... Like, his Iron Hands can't deal with the Sinistcha, right? So as long as I keep his Lando intimidated... then I should be okay, right? He's probably debating whether or not he's going to call a switch here. He's stomping Tantrums the Sinistcha. That's not going to do no damage. U-turn, off into Iron Hands. That's pretty good damage, Lando. That is pretty good damage. Now, we're going to send out a Klefki here. Klefki, make your long-awaited appearance, my friend. So now, if Scald knocks out the Lando, we're trapping in the Iron Hands at like -3, right? Alright, come on, knock out the Lando. Let's go, baby! It's a Boston teacup party! Woo! I'm liking the teacup, gamers. Heavy Slam ain't gonna do no damage. You think that does damage? Who do you got in the back? Flutter Butter? You got the Flutter Butters? Okay, what are you? Please be booster speed so that I'm just not afraid of you. Oh, special attack, that's bad! Special attack is bad. Alright, okay. So, I'm gonna go Matcha Gotcha here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Matcha Gotcha, and I'm gonna go Light Screen. Right, I don't have any light screens up. Reflect, yeah. Matcha Gotcha, and Light Screen. Okay, so the reason why I want to make this play is because my Landorus beats their Flutter Mane in the end game. I can't switch Lando into too much damage. If they're going to knock out the Sinistcha, they're going to knock out the Sinistcha. I think I live this, though. Ooh! Big live! Citrus Berry proc. Now, next turn, I could go for T-Wave and maybe just knock them out, which is funny. All right, a little bit of that Matcha Gotcha healing. A little bit of that hot latte action. No, it does nothing to Flutter Mane. That's okay, though. That's okay, though, guys. That's okay. We're being chillin'. Now, are you going to Drain Punch my Klefki? That's the only bad thing here is if you get to Drain Punching Klefki. Yeah. Oh, it does nothing. Never mind. I forgot that he's minus 17 behind Reflect right now. Alright, so now we go for another Matcha Gotcha Latte. And then we go for T-Wave into Flutter Butter here. If I hit the T-Wave, then this should be an auto win. Let's go, Klefki. Dude, this team is so sick, actually. This team is, like, kind of better than I thought it would be. Like, how is this team so lit right now? A little bit of that Matcha Gotcha. A little bit of that healing. Let's go, baby. Let's get some healing. Let's get some healing on the Matcha Latte. The Matcha Latte do be healing. Healing gamers. Alright, I don't know if I live this, though. Nah, we don't live it. That's okay, though. Lando comes in and cleans up from here. It was fun while it lasted. Drain Punch. Yep, okay. Alright, so now I just go for Rock Slide Dazzling Gleam, and I should be a win here. Lando still has pretty good health. Now, I guess it's possible for me to lose if I miss Rock Slide, huh? The thing is I really don't want to click anything but Rock Slide. Dude, maybe I just want to click Stomping Tantrum here. Do I lock myself into Stomping Tantrum versus this Iron Hands, though? But, dude, I really don't want to lose. Do I think U-Turn knocks out Flutter Mane here? I just don't want to miss Rock Slide, even though it's clearly the best play. Rock Slide is just the best play here. And then Dazzling Gleam. Alright, baby. Who'd you miss? Well, we missed the Flutter. Dazzling Gleam comes out. They live on both slots. Yes! Flutter full para. Let's go. Okay, alright. That should wrap it up here. Heavy Slam into Lando's gonna do -6 damage. Okay, well, that was scary, but that's okay. Klefki should bring this one home. Come on, Klefki. Bring her home. Rock Slide for the win. GG's to my opponent. What a game. That game was so much fun. So much positioning. You love to see it. GG's to my opponent. Yeah. Alrighty, here we go. Next game of the day, and my opponent has what I like to call shenanigans. So he's got Trick Room, he's got Screens, he's got Gastro, he's got Greedent. I think I'm just down to go on my Flutter Butter stuff here. Sinistcha in the back seems like it'd be really, really good. Lando feels like it'd be really, really good too. Chi-Yu feels like it'd be nutty. But I think Lando is just the safest thing to go for here, right? So that I have a switch in to Cinderace. And then I have a way to, I mean, Greedent. The thing is if that Greedent wants to go for Belly Drum, I'm not sure I really have the lead to stop it. So then the question becomes, if I set up Reflect and start cycling in Lando, will that be enough? We would hope for yes, but honestly, that Greedent is kind of scary. I guess I should have maybe led Urshifu here. I'm a little bit too linear in my thoughts, I think. I think I should have just led Urshifu Lando, I think, and just really, 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 really pressured down their slots. So I think I've made a mistake in Team Preview. Oh, thank the Lord. They went to Decidueye Decadui for reasons that I cannot understand. So these are two physical mons here. I'm definitely going for a Reflect. And then I'm just going to go for Protect here. Is this a Pledge? They're going for a Pledge play, aren't they? But it's a physical Pledge. I'm kind of just like cool with Reflect and Protect here. I'm kind of just cool with Reflect and Protect. Okay, so they don't go for a Pledge. Who are you swapping in here? Giraffe? Okay. What's the Decadui going for here? Because Decadewey is physical, I'm pretty sure. I'm, like, relatively sure. I haven't played many Decadeweys on ladder, I'll tell you that much, guys. I'll definitely tell you that much. Reflect goes up. Spirit Shackle into the Flutter Butter here. So I can now, in theory, go for, I think I should go for the knockout onto the Decidueye instead of setting up Calm Mind here. Because I could set up Calm Mind, but then if I go Terra... No, I think I just go for the Calm Mind always. Alright, so I'm going to... swap into Lando. No, I guess I could set up screens here. I'll set up Light Screen, and I'm going to go for Terra Water, Calm Mind. Because he's going for Spirit Shackle here. So Terra Water, Calm Mind allows me to set up some of my bulk here, and I guess I'm really not afraid of a Decidueye killing me through Reflect, even with super effective Grass, right? Like, I kind of think I'm just fine. So depending on how much damage he does, I'll either bring in Lando or I'll bring in Sinistcha next turn, right? So Light Screen goes up, protects me a little bit from the Giraffe if the Giraffe goes for some fancy Psychic maneuvers. Calm Mind goes up. I wonder if he's going to set up Trick Room here. Let's see what he goes for. Spirit Shackle into the Flutter Butter. Should live that pretty well. Yep, not bad. Fluttermane can no longer escape. That is fine. He does go for Trick Room. So, he sets up his Trick Room here, which is totally fine, honestly. Now I can kind of switch in Lando, and my Flutter should be able to just kind of hit through all of this that's happening. So let's switch in Lando. Let's get the Decidueye to -1 here. And then do I Dazzling Gleam or do I Shadow Ball? And where is the Focus Sash, right? I'm going to Dazzling Gleam here, I think is the better play. Because a Shadow Ball into Decadewey seems nice, but for one, he could Terra, and for two, where's his Focus Sash, right? It's either on Cinderace or it's on Decadewey. And I feel like Decadewey with this Intimidate is getting to a place where even with super effective damage, I feel like I'm... Oh, Nasty Plot on the Giraffe. That could be a little scary. That could be a little bit scary. So we gotta respect that. Leaf Blade... Oh, don't crit. He crit me. Yep. I'm gonna lose to a Decidueye that runs Leaf Blade because he crit me, dude. That is actually depressing. That is so depressing. I have no other way to say that other than to continuously say that is depressing. Wow, how do I win from here? Man, oh man, oh man. Ugh. Psyshock into Sinistcha. Actually does like, well, he Nasty Plotted. Yep, that makes sense. I cannot believe Leaf Blade critted me. That's so frustrating. Oh, there's only one turn that he could crit and he just nails it, dude. Just absolutely nails it, doesn't he? Alright, Citrus Berry procs. I live the turn here. I just have no way to beat the Giraffe here because I don't have... I mean, even if I had Shadow Ball, right? I mean, I guess I stalled the Trick Room turns, right? I just try to stall the Trick Room turns here. That's just kind of the play, huh? Stall the Trick Room turns and hope that Lando can 1v5. I don't know if my Lando could 1v5 without Terra. 2 turns of Trick Room here. So Reflect and Light Screen are already up. I am going to go for Dazzling Gleam here, trying to get some damage. I guess I could just cycle in the Lando, right? But then if I cycle in Lando on that last turn of Trick Room... He's protected from Thunder Wave. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and Matcha Gotcha here. He went for another nasty plot. This is fine. Well, it's not fine, right? Well, depending what he has in the back, I'm just gonna lose here, but I get to heal up a little bit. Okay. I wonder if Dazzling Gleam picks up Dekadooey here. That would be insane if it does. It'd be really cool. Okay. Good healing from the Sinistcha. Klefki, you got me? Nah, no way. Spirit Shackle. Yep. Does like 5 damage. Okay. So, I'm probably just dead to Psyshock here. This is the last turn of Trick Room, right? Last turn of Trick Room. Just gonna Dazzling Gleam. And... No, you know what? That's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch in Lando. And we're gonna Protect. Okay. I'm trying my best to get a comeback, guys. The fact that the Decidueye just has Leaf Blade first, so doesn't he have other grass moves? Like, is Leaf Blade really its best move? But whatever, I digress. Alright, here we go. Alright, Protect from the Sinistcha. This is actually, this can be good for me. This can be winnable. Shadow Sneak. Oh my lord. The Shadow Sneak Gaming. Ooh! The Protect! Caught them slipping! Alright guys, we might have another comeback victory virtue of the Sinistcha. Is it possible that the Sinistcha could just win these games right now? Dude, I'm just gonna Stomping Tantrum the Giraffe because I just don't know what Terra type that thing could be. Although I guess U-Turn is better, right? Just Rock Slide here so I kill both. No, I Stomping Tantrum and I Matcha Gotcha. We gotta double up here. We have to make sure Trick Room doesn't go up. So Stomping Tantrum's going to go ahead and knock out the Giraffe. I think Matcha Lacha knocks out Decidueye because it's single target now. I should live this. Yep. Come on. Come on, baby. Although if you don't knock out, that's actually not the end of the world. It's arguable that maybe I didn't even want to bother with the knockout, but I do want to be able to cycle Klefki back in here, so that I can make sure my Sinistcha has one more chance to heal the Lando, right? Now, who do you have in the back? You have Gastrodon and Cinderace, right? Gastro and Cinderace. Okay, Gastro and Cinderace. I have 2 turns of Light Screen, 1 turn of Reflect. I am going to swap out Klefki into that slot, and I am going to protect the Sinistcha here. Because I kind of want to cycle Intimidate on this Cinderace here. And he could Terrastallize something, and I don't want to make any commitments offensively until I know what he's Terrastallizing, right? So here it is. I assume he's Terrastallizing the Gastrodon because he doesn't want to go down to one just... Oh, wow. Alright, so Terra Ice! Huh? Oh my god, if he went for an Ice move into... Holy, dude. Why are you Terra Ice? Good God, have mercy on my soul. Terra Blast. Okay, I think I have to sack... Oh my lord. Unless I T-Wave? Ooh. I think I have a play. I T-Wave the Cinderace. I T-Wave the Cinderace so that Sinistcha is faster, and then I Matcha Gotcha. Right? T-Wave, and then Matcha Gotcha. To knock out the Gastro here. And then Lando versus Cinderace in a 1v1 in the endgame. Ooh, this is a hell of a move. Shout out to me. Come on, Matcha Gotcha, go faster. Yeah! Knock out that Gastrodon, baby. Come on. I need you to knock out the Gastro here. Let's go! Stop playing with Sinistcha. Oh my god, the teacup literally every single game. The teacup won every single game. What is this teacup, dude? Flare Blitz. We live those. No, okay. I thought we lived those. I was about to say, do we live those, buddy? Alright, yeah, this game is a wrap. My light screen wears off, but it no longer matters. We could bring in the Scarflando here. Wow. Sinistcha actually 1v12 this entire YouTube video. Clear Amulet! Bro, whatever. I'm just gonna Dazzling Gleam and Stomping Tantrum. It do not matter. It do not matter. Take your Leaf Blade crit and shove it up your... Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed those games. Sinistcha was absolutely amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed the games. Yeah.